Morning, Admiral. My name is Dan Taylor, and I'm going to show you some of what's available in ALMIS. Can't show you everything, but I will show you something you can use today. We'll start with the Electronic Aircraft Logbook, or EAL. We're watching a recorded user session, but we can log into the actual system afterward if there's anything else you'd like to see. The first thing we'll look at is the EAL flight schedule. The most up-to-date daily schedule is available to any authorized user from any standard workstation on the network. It starts with ARSC because that's where I'm stationed, but we can change to any unit using the EAL flight schedule. The schedule is the starting point to capture data that feeds into several aviation measures of effectiveness, including the Mission Success Index and the Dispatch Reliability Index. After selecting yesterday's schedule, we can see that one of the flights, the one with the red X, was canceled. Clicking on the red X, we see that it was canceled due to maintenance. With one more click, we could see what system caused the cancellation. We can also see the real-time status of the aircraft at any of our 7 EAL test sites, and Clearwater is the largest. For other units, the aircraft status you'd see is what had been entered into the legacy system, which is at best 1 day old. For any aircraft that are down waiting for parts, the maintenance chief's number one question is, when can I get the part in the mech's hand? That answer comes from the ALMIS Decision Support System, which uses the same reporting tools as FLS, CG Info, and the Readiness Management System. So the rest of what I'll show you will look familiar to anyone who has used those systems. We're going to be looking at the Air Station Requisition Status Report. When I click on the report, it loads as an Adobe PDF file that I can save, print, or export to Excel. The report is also integrated with the FedEx package tracking system, so the chief just needs to click on the tracking number, and she can see that the part is on the FedEx truck on the way to the airport. Now she's got a real good idea of when she needs to have people ready to do the work. Now I'll show you the kind of questions you can answer with the other tool in the ALMIS Decision Support System, PowerPlay Cubes. To see what mission areas are being charged for flights that are flown in support of weapons of mass destruction response, we're using a bookmark that I had set up ahead of time. This one was run on November 30th, but we could log in after the brief, and with a single click you'd see the updated numbers. We see here that the bulk of those hours were for port security. The next logical question after what are you doing is what's the opportunity cost, or what are you giving up for what you got? One way to answer that question is with a bookmark that compares what we did from September to October of last year to September of October of this year. 3 messages you can take away from this are that we flew fewer hours, we're doing far more marine safety, and far less enforcement of laws and treaties. I'd be glad to take any questions or to show you anything else online. What we saw hardly scratched the surface.